Okay, hello. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Just give me a moment. Let me call the rest, okay? Who's not here? Oh my goodness. Oh, nice background. Oh, just give me a moment, okay? Akil is coming. Now one more person. One more person. Just hold on, Just hold on. Okay. Assalamualaikum, everyone. Let me just contact one more person, Ilhan, so that he is here. Ilhan. Okay. We are going to do speed again. I do not know whether you remember, but we are gonna. I'm just gonna make sure you see. Okay, we are just gonna revise some stuff. It is might be similar, but can we just try? Very quickly. Question 1, 2, and 3. Question 1, 2, and 3. I do not know. I don't remember. I'm not going to tell you anything. You try to do. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. You remember. If not, we have to revise. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Answers here. Okay, well done. All of you have gotten it correct. No. Putri have not. Putri, okay, well done. So it's 3,300 meters. What about the rest? What about the rest? You remember there's a triangle. Use. I won't say anything. I'll try to do this. Well done, Putri, was number 2. Yes, well done. That means you remember. Well done, Akil. What was that? No, Zahin also well done. Okay, that means you all remember the last one. What about the last one? Revise. Wow, really? Really true? You revise? Super, super. That means you will probably do very, very well for your exams. Those who revise, I showed you the photo. Okay, well done, Zahin. But the last one, your unit is wrong, Zahin. Your answer is correct, but your unit is wrong. Okay, but now your number is wrong. Just now your number was correct. Akil, what's your unit, Akil? Okay, yes. Okay, so Akil, what about Putri? We're waiting for Putri. Meanwhile, can I see? Okay, Putri can get 261, Putri. Can, okay. So well done. Okay, well done. That means you remember. Now, we are going to run through some questions that is now from PSLE. This is actually from 8 years ago. Okay, so you try, I just write it down. I wanted to download, but no, never mind. No. Okay, Nur Hassan took 3/4 hour to jog 6 km. Okay, what's his speed? In km per hour. And go, please. He took 3/4 hour to jog 6 km. What is his speed? What is his speed? Hassan took 3/4 hour to jog 6 km. What is his speed? "45 km per hour, very fast now. Very fast. Cannot be. How you get 45 km per hour? 45 km per hour, so. Or 4.5. You see, in 3/4 hour, 6 km, how come 1 hour per hour, 1 hour get lesser? Tak boleh lah. In 3/4 hour, you can jog 6 km. Now they ask you in 1 hour. 1 hour is more than 3/4, must be bigger than this. You cannot get an answer smaller than this. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. That means you're not sure. You're not sure. "4.5 also ah? Cannot be 4.5 lah. Oh, that's the same answer. This is 20. I don't know how you do. Okay. Now what's the formula? Formula D S T. Correct? Distance. You want to find what? You want to find speed. Formula for speed? Yes, cover. Distance over time. See how to do like that. It also means distance divided by time. So what is the speed? You do distance divided by time. Distance is 6, is measured in km. 6 divided by time, 3/4. Do the flip. 6/1 times 4/3. Divide by 3, get 1. Divide by 3, get 2. 2 times 4, 8 km per hour. Are we okay? You're confused, ah? Putri, you confused? Zahin, you understand, Zahin? Zahin, you look sickly lah. What happened? Are you okay? Sakit ah? Sakit ah, Zahin? Are you sick what? You went for injection? You went for COVID injection ah? You're too young to go for COVID injection ah? Okay, the triangle, I got another one. DS Strange. Doctor Strange? Apa yang Doctor Strange ni? Oh, DST ya. Okay, we try now. Have we done this? I can't remember. We are going to go into this one a little bit more difficult lah. Slowly. Okay, we might be revising similar ones. Can you try this one? Then I'll write another question on the board. The one on the board I'm giving you, you try question 4 first. The one on the board I'm going to give you is PSLE questions. Okay, this is just to warm up. Easy lah. 4 is easy. 4 is easy, yeah. Okay, Zahid, I think you got it correct. Next one, Zahid, next one. Zahin, your unit, Zahin, what's your unit? Okay, well done, Akil. Well done, Zahin. Well done, Putri. Can you try question number 5? Careful, units must be in the same type units. Oh, aduh. Can you imagine in how many minutes? 15, 45 minutes, the person travel 1360 kilometer. Can you imagine, Putri? 1360 kilometer from Singapore to KL is 300 kilometers. Can you imagine 45 minutes? You can walk so many times, so many countries can walk. Wow, something wrong lah. Putri, something is wrong, Putri. Zahin says that. Zahin, how do you get that? Okay, I need you to show me how you're working. Zahin, you wrote it on a piece of paper? Can you show me? Now, how do you get the answer? Putri, you write on a piece of paper? Can you show me? You show me, you show me. All those you're working on a piece of paper, I can check. You just put, I can check. Or you can take a photo and send me.
Don't have.
Don't have. Then how you get your answer ni? Okay, what about Akil? Akil? Not yet. Ask Akil, yeah. Zahin, too slow lah that one. Remember, you just draw this. Very simple. Very simple. Draw this. What do you write? T, some more. S, some more. T. And then DST. What you want to find? You want to find how far? You want to find distance, you know? Means speed times time. Speed time. Don't take 16. Then you must times. This is speed, right? km per hour. Your unit for time must be in hour, not in minutes. This one is how many hours? You must know how many hours lah. 9:45 to 10:30. You don't know, you write down 10:30 minus 9:45. Minus what you get? You are supposed to get 45 minutes only. You borrow 1 hour, you get 90 minutes here. Why? 1 hour 60 minutes now become 90 minutes. So now this one left 9. 9 minus 9, 0. 90 minus 45, 45 minutes. 45 minutes is how many hours? 45 minutes is 3/4 hour. So you must times by 3/4 lah. So you put over 1, cancel, divide by 4, divide by 4. 4 times 3, 12.
Is the answer 720?
No, 12 km. That means you don't understand. You see, now down here, 720 km. Now Singapore is here. Singapore, down here Kuala Lumpur. You know how far is this? About maybe 350 km lah. 350 km, we take a bus, it takes about 5 hours, you know. But you are saying Cindy, she's superwoman. She can travel 750 in 45 minutes. Something is wrong. She's not Wonder Woman, cannot be. So by looking at the logic of it, we know not possible. Down here now, they say 1 hour 16 km. So what? Okay, if you're not so sure, we can do this way. Okay, I'll show you. Watch out. 1 hour. 1 hour is how many minutes? 60 minutes, right? So about 1 hour is 60 minutes. 60 minutes, how much? 16 km. According to this, 16 km. 16. So how? Maybe I find 1 minute lah. Or you don't want 15 minutes, cannot. Divide by 4. 60 divided by 4, you get 15 minutes. You divide by 4. Why you divide by 4? I'll tell you in a moment. I'll show you in a moment. So you divide by 4, you get 4 km. Now what you want to find? You want to find 45 minutes. 9:45 to 10:30 is 45 minutes. Means now, how to get 15 to 45? You times by 3. You see? So you times by 3 down here. You times by 3, you get 12 km. Are we okay or not? Okay, if you understand this, do the same thing lah. Change this to hour, and then speed times time, you get 12 km. Okay, you ask yourself what's humanly possible. This is the average speed. You cannot say, hey, I travel 40 plus km per hour. Something is wrong. The human being cannot travel so fast. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why is it divided by 4?
Why divide by 4? Okay, then we divide by 60 then. We divide by 60. Okay. So down here now, we divide. Why I divide by 4? Because from 60, I divide by 4, I get 15. From 15, I want to times 3, I get 45. Because I want to find 45 minutes. I want to find 45 minutes. So that's one way. But you see, I don't understand. Okay, we put 1 minute. So 1 minute later, you can go to 45, right? Times 45 minutes, right? So now down here, 16 km. Send 16 over 60. You don't need to find the answer yet. After that, take 16 over 60 times 45. So you times over 5, divide by 5, you get 9. Divide by 5, you get 12. Divide by 3, you get 3. Divide by 3, you get 4. Divide by 4, you get 1. Divide by 4, you get 4. 4 times 3, 12. Okay. Can do this way also. Okay. But you can go to 1 minute. But if you know your timetable, you can go to 15 minutes and then times 3. Okay, now we try this. This is now a question from the PSLE. Okay, I'm gonna not be in your way. You try to do this one. They're asking you, Liang took 10 minutes to walk from his home to the post box, home to post box, and then back home again. 10 minutes, go to post box, go back home, 10 minutes. What was his speed, average speed? You try. I'm blocking you, so I go away. Okay, you are given 2 minutes. I go toilet for a while, right? Just give me a moment. You try to solve this one. Okay, you try to solve that. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I went to the toilet for a while. Okay, let us see your answers. Aduh, all. Let me see. Putri says correct. Wrong lah. Zahin also wrong. What about Ilhan and Akil? You didn't read the question, can I tell you what did I tell you? It took 10 minutes to walk from home to the post box and then back home again. Back home again. Did he only travel 450 meters? No, 450 plus another 450. You didn't read the question. This is PSLE question from 2014. Come on, come on, come on. They are giving you marks, free marks. Distance is 450 plus another 450 because he walked from his home to the post box and then back home again. So your answer is 80. Yeah? Aduh, how come you get 80? 9? Aduh. 9 mm. How you write 9 mm? Don't joke lah, you guys. Come on. Okay, what is the distance? Distance is 450 plus 450. How much is it? It is equal to 900. Yes, now correct. Putri now correct. But Putri, your unit is wrong. Okay, so now what is the formula? Distance, speed, time. You want to find speed, correct? Distance over time. What's the distance? 900. 900. Over time, time is 10 minutes over 10. Why? Because it took 10 minutes to walk from home to post box and then back. So the time is correct. So divide get 90. But if you write 90 mm, 90 per meter per meter. Apa per meter per meter? You must write per minute. Okay, all right. Ilhan, you got the right. I think 900 correct. But you want to find speed, distance divided by time. Zahin, you got 80. I do not know how you got to get 80, Zahin. Akil, what about Akil? What did Akil write? Akil didn't write anything lah. I think Akil listening to music lah. Akil, you listening to music? No. I think influenced by Zahin. Okay, try the next one now. This one. Easy lah, this one. So Izan revising, getting you to warm up first, okay? Oh, very fast. Oh, cepat, Well done, Zahin. Congratulations, Zahin. Congratulations, Zahin. Anyone else? Anyone else joining Zahin?
Correct.
Okay, congratulations, Putri. What about the rest? What about Ilhan? Come on, Ilhan. What about Mr. Akil? Akil, well done. Unit only. You don't have unit. Yes. So now I'm just going to run through. You see whether those of you who don't get it, you try, okay? So now again, you draw the triangle over here. Very simple triangle. This is the D. D for distance. S for speed. T for time. What is you want to find? How long did the journey take? Long means you are finding time. Want to find time, you remove the time here. You remove the time. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, you remove the time. Oh, yeah, see. So what is it? Distance divided by speed. So what's your distance? Distance, they really give it to you, is 420 meter km. Divide by speed. Speed is 84. You divide this, you get 5 hours. Finish. Halas. Okay. So now I'm now going to show you another screen. In this screen is a PSLE question. Okay. It may look a little bit challenging, but never mind. You try first. If you cannot, then we will go through. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to open this and then, all right, here we go. Mana? Okay, this is now from which year? Okay, let me see. This is from, many years ago, 9 years ago, 2012. Okay, if it's too tough, it's okay. I just want to see whether can you do now. Okay, let's see. We have two answers, different answers. Okay, let's see. What about the rest? Just say 135. 55. Some says 85, 135, 55. Okay, you try. You try the next. You try to see whether. Okay. This is the type of question you will get for PSLE, no? Okay. So you must first of all you have to not give up hope. Okay. First thing you must believe you can do it. Akil, focus Akil. What are you doing, Akil? You are dreaming, Akil. Okay. Let us see now. They say I'm gonna draw a line, okay? They say the bakery is exactly halfway between the two houses. So I'm gonna draw this again. I'm gonna draw it like that from here to here. This is Jaya's house. This is Hong's house. What is exactly in between? Say the bakery. So bakery is exactly down, let's say down here. This is exactly in the center. And then the library, okay, the bakery is B, yeah. The library is to the right, right? And from down here to here is 120, as they say, 120 here, okay? So now Hong and Jaya, they traveled and both of them met here, right? So now, from here to here, Jaya, I got to use a different colors, okay? You must be able to see. Sometimes you draw, you can see clearly. Jaya travel from here to here. Now, if let's say Hong travel the same distance, Hong will only travel until here. Why? Because there is a distance from the center. This the bakery is the center. From here, this distance is 120 meters. You agree, not? See, Jaya travel 120 meters shorter than from the bakery. But this is the exact center. They tell you bakery is the exact center. Means if Hong travel, he would have traveled the same distance. It will also be 120 meters away from the bakery. So how much more did Hong travel? Hong travel now, I draw in blue. Hong now travel from here right until here, you know. So if I go and arrange it, I arrange it in a straight line. Watch. Hong travel from here to here. Jaya travel only from here to here. In between now, there's 120 plus 120. You must be able to see. Can you see now? 120 plus 120. So how much further the Hong travel is 240. Can you see now? Are you able to see? Okay, I ask you one by one. Can you see what the answer now? You cannot see, just say cannot. Zahin can see not? Honestly, Zahin can see. Hong travel, yes, can. Putri, can you see he travel 240? Are you sure? Sure or not? Akil, you can see. He travel 240. Be honest. Can see or cannot see? Ilhan can see. You sure? Okay, then how far is, okay, how far is Jaya's house from the library? Now, this one is a little bit tricky. We will come to this another time. Okay, another time. But I can show you how to do this now. If you want me to show you now, I can show you. You need to find out, you want to find how far Jaya traveled. This is the distance, right? From the house to the library. You want to find the distance. In order to find distance, you need to know the speed. You already got the speed. Now, all you need to know is find the time. How to find the time? Okay, this part you have not learned, so I don't explain it, but it's actually 240 divided by 15. You will get the number of minutes. That's the time. Then the distance divided by the time you get, and speed times that time, you will get your distance. So I won't go through that. This is just to show you this part only. But the PSLE is not going to be so direct. You have to believe in yourself. You can surely do it. We move on to the next one. We move on to this one now. Have we done this one yet? Last week, no, right? Did we do? No, okay, you try. Just now was, yeah, 2%, same thing now. You need to draw. You need to draw. My suggestion is for you to draw. Draw what? Draw the line. This like down here is P. Down here is Q. So you draw like a line. And then explain out, okay, what is the distance? What is the, there's three possibilities, what? Distance, speed, time. If you help you lah. I give you a clue down here. You can already find down here. Akil, okay na Akil? You seem to be dancing, Akil. Confusing, Is it confusing, Akil? Confusing. I think confusing here. Akil! Why are you there? Apa terjadi, Akil? Okay, come. Try. You can do this, You can do this. So from here now, you can find the distance. You find the distance first. Let us see whether one of you have gotten the distance. Congratulations, Zahin. You need to write your unit. Now you can find the unit. Now you can find the B. How do you get that now? Sorry, Zahin.
Am I correct?
Oh, Putri. Oh, Putri, you are the one. Oh, yeah, Putri, you are correct also. Distance is correct. Akil, where do you give the answer, Akil? Akil, you didn't give the answer to number A. How come you want to give number B? Number A, what's the distance? You cannot go to B if you don't have number A. You wrote there, 20/30 minutes. But distance, what? Distance is not minutes. How come you give me? I asked you that distance, you're giving me minutes. Something is wrong. Zahin, your answer is not correct. You check for B, please. What's your answer for B? Sorry, Putri, it's not. Okay. Let us do one by one. Let's imagine there's no more two lah. There's no more two. Imagine. There's only Jasper. And Jasper is traveling from town P to town Q. What's his speed? Well, his speed is, I'm going to write down 36 km per hour. Okay. And then what's the time? The time is half an hour. Okay, so you got speed, you got time, you can find distance. How to find distance? You know, d s t. Distance equals to speed times time. So 36 over 1 times half. See, 36 km per hour is the speed. Time is half an hour. So once you do this, you get 18 km is the answer. Not 20, yeah? 18 km. So you have found now the distance from here to here is 18 km. Okay, I'm going to rub this off now. Okay. Now we're going to talk about Mutu now. Mutu. Now Mutu is going to travel the same distance from town P to town Q. Do we know distance? Yes, we found distance already. Where? Down here we found 18 km. Good. Do you have either speed or time? Well, they're asking you about time. So you have Mutu speed, which is 40. So the speed now is 40.
Am I correct?
No, you're not correct. That's very short. Now what you're going to do? Use the formula down here. What you want to find? You want to find time, correct? What's the formula for time? Let us see. Formula for time. We remove time. Okay? We remove time. Distance divided by speed. Aduh, yeah. Is distance divided by speed. Can you see now? Distance divided by speed. So take distance, 18 divided by 40 lah. See, but what answer is that? That is in hour. 18, let's see, I write 18 divided by 40. Okay.
0.45.
0.55 hours. 0.45 hours, not minutes. Okay, if you get 0.45, okay, now I make it like a fraction now. Divide by 2, you get 9. Divide by 2, you get 20. So 0.45 is correct. Then how to find minutes? You must times by 60. When you times hour by 60, you get the minutes. So I times by 60, what do I get? Divide by 2, I get 1. Divide by 2, I get 3. 9 times 3, 27 minutes. And if you don't believe, yes, 0.45 hours is 27 minutes. Are we okay? Notice, for speed, they will belate the question. They will give you maybe distance. They don't even give you distance. You got to find distance.
Mrs. Shahid?
Yeah.
Since if I already get 0.45, just need to times 60.
Yeah, that's it. But you cannot write your answer 0.45 minutes. 0.45 minutes is not even 1 minute. 0 point something is less than 1 minute. So that's why your answer was wrong. So now I want you to think carefully about this question. Let us look at Jasper's question. Jasper's question, you had the speed. You see, they give you the speed. You had the time for Jasper. So when you have the speed and the time, what you can find the distance. Then after that, or after you found distance, you can do Mutu's one. Why? Because you have now the distance and you have the speed. When you have distance and speed, you can find the time. But if you didn't find the distance first, you cannot find the time for here because you need to have the distance. Okay, we move on. But remember, speed is not going to be so direct. Notice, it's already a little bit challenging, Rino. You try. I better write the formula. Average speed has a formula. The formula is total distance over total time. Okay, now I'm going to explain what this is. Total distance over total time. Total time. So what does it mean? Let's say now, okay, Mr. Go, he went from point X to Y. Then at point Y, he pengsan, 20 minutes. Then after that, he wake up, he go. You must count that 20 minutes. Total time. Or he berak, or he go to the toilet, he kencing, whatever. You must include the kencing time. But say kencing time, he was not moving. Yes. But the formula says total distance over total time. You must include whatever time was happening. So you try this one. Do the same thing. Remember down here, you need to find the distance. From X to Z, I suggest you draw what to draw. You draw X, down here. You draw Y, and you draw Z. Then you will be able to do. You try. You try. But in order to do this, you have to believe in yourself. No. What is believe in yourself? That means you believe you can solve this question. You must try to fight the fear of problem sums. Very fast. Let me see. 140. So to those who just gave the answer, do you change your minute to hour? You must remember that this formula is km per hour. And you know, once you use this formula, it is not an intelligent formula. You will not change the minutes to hours for you. You got to change to hours first. Otherwise, you get very big numbers. Remember, this is running, no? Can you imagine you run for 30 minutes and 20, less than 1 hour? Are you sure you can travel more than 1,000 km? Alamak, this one is an automatic man. This is a bionic man. If it's a Marvel superhero, possible. But he's not a Marvel superhero. Anybody. Come on. Zahin cannot, Zahin. Zahin, are you okay? Zahin, you okay not, Zahin? Zahin, you okay? I got 0.6. Very short, 0.6. Not possible. So how do you get 0.6? Okay, possibly, Miss Putri, you might get it right. We'll check in a moment. You must ask yourself what is the... Okay, so we do one by one. We do one by one. Huh? X to Y, they want the distance from X to Z. Yeah? Let us see. We go one by one. From X to Y, what information do you have? Well, Mr. Go, his time was 30 minutes. Okay, I write 30 minutes here. And then what? And then they tell you his speed is 15 km per hour. Now, first of all, you must understand that you need to what? You need to change this minutes to hour. This one must be changed. So what's the new time? The new time is actually half an hour. If you don't change this, your answer is going to be wrong. So how to find distance? Easy, DST, right? Distance, speed, time. Distance equals to speed times time. Speed times time. So speed times time. Don't take 15 times 30. Take the 15 times half. And you will get half of it. 7.5 km. So from X to Y is 7.5 km. From here to here, 7.5 km. Okay, no problem. Now we go to the next one, Y. Y to Z. From Y to Z, he traveled, the time is 25 minutes. And then they give you the speed also. And what is the speed? The speed is 12 km per hour. 12 km per hour. Same thing, you need to change 25 minutes to what? To hours. How to change? Divide by 60. So this is 25 over 60. Just write like that. So you want to find what? You want to find distance. Distance is speed times time. So distance is what? Speed. Speed is how many? Speed is 12. See? Time? Time is 25 over 60 lah. So you can cancel. This one can divide by 12, you get 1. Divide by 12, you get 5. 25 divided by 5, you get 5. 5 km. Oh. From Y to Z is 5 km. From X to Y is 7.5 km. Why don't you add both of them together? When you add both of them together, you get the distance from X to Z together. How much is it? 5 plus 7.5. You get 12.5 km. So what is the total time? You want, remember the formula, total distance 12.5 km. Total time, add lah. 30 plus 25. How much is that? 55 minutes. 55 minutes is how many hours? 55 over 60. This is in hour. So formula for this distance, this is distance 12.5 divided by time down here. So we write down here. I'll write down here for you. I'll write down here for you. Okay, now. Yeah, like 12.5. You can use your calculator, right? Divided by 55 over 60. You see, I cannot use calculator. Okay, cannot use calculator. We do like that. Then what is it equal to? Well, it's equals to 12.5 times 60 over 55. What do you get? Down here you get 11. Down here you get 12. Just use your calculator lah. 12 times 12.5 divided by 11. How much do you get? 12 times 12.5 divided by 11. 13.6. 13.6 km. Alamak, what did I do? Ya Allah. I got the answer. Sorry. I got the answer. I'm so sorry. What's the distance? 12.5 lah. Sorry. What am I doing? I thought I saw average speed. That's why I write for you average speed. I'm so sorry. 12.5 is the distance. Right, down here is 7.5 km. Down here 5 km. We got the answer already. Sorry. Okay, don't worry about this. Son, you are going to get this question soon. Okay, maybe I confuse you. Okay, I hope you get it. But it's getting a little bit more challenging. You try, huh? Don't give up, okay? Please, don't give up.
This is Shahid.
Yeah.
We got to do this question before.
We have done this before already. You sure? Okay. This one? No, yeah, right. You try this one? Can do. This is quite straightforward. Okay, we have an answer coming in. Let me see. Oh, 38 hours ah. Tak boleh lah. How come so long? You spend too long lah. 38 hours. How many days? More than one day cannot be. Cannot be. Cuba lagi. Yes. How come yours is in meters, Mr. Ilhan? They ask you find total time. Time is not measured in meters. Time is measured in hours. Look down here. That is measured in
Am I
hours.
correct?
Yours 124 minutes. Okay, wait, hold on. 124 minutes. Okay, I think both of you all are not correct now. But we will check. We'll check again. We'll check.
125 minutes.
Then oh yeah, okay. You are almost correct, Carissa, Putri. I think Ilhan, you may be correct in. No, you're not correct, sir. Putri, you're almost okay. You're almost correct lah, but you are wrong. Okay, we give you 1 more minute to figure out. 1 more minute to figure out. Come on, guys, try to figure out. It's not so difficult. Putri's mistake is with the 100 versus 60 minutes. She assumed that 4 minutes. No. That looks like it, but it's not. So sorry. Try again. Don't give up yet. You can do it. See, why is there echo? All right. Here we go. Yeah, I'm going to share screen again because I got mixed up. Where is where? Did I? Oh, down here. I will open up something. I wonder if I can find. Okay, so be very clear. What we're going to do? We are going to draw Noreen's path from A to B. So A to B, let's say now this is the path where she take when she goes. Apa itu, Mr. Zahin? What are you fighting? I see. What is that, Zahin? You're fighting the Zionists. You know who's the Zionists? You know they're very bad, the Zionists. Yeah? You know what's happening in Palestine? Have you all seen what? Have you all seen what? Have you all seen what's happening in Palestine? You know what's Palestine, or not? You know Palestine? Palestine is a place where Prophet Muhammad, he went up to the heaven. He went to this place where is a place of Nabi Isa. No? You know Nabi Jesus. Have you heard of Jesus? Jesus is our prophet also. No? So that place now, the people there, imagine they are all a HDB blocks. They are bomb. The building is just destroyed, and they are living inside there. And it's very, very sad. But if you can find out more on your own, that's great. Okay, Ilhan, wake up, Ilhan. Ilhan, come back. Ilhan, come back to earth, Ilhan. Ilhan, this is tested. This Ilhan for you. Okay, now I'll show you again. A, B. So this, Zahin, is that the light in Palestine or what? Aduh, adik Zahin. What's your adik's name? What's your adik's name? Zarif.
Yeah. Yesterday he passed me in the face 2 times.
He passed you the what? Face.
He punched me in the face 2 times.
Oh, punch you in the face, ya Allah. Hey, Zarif, don't do that, Zarif. Your brother is studying. Why are you going to punch him to the face? Okay, now down here. From here to here, I'm going to draw. This now, the direction is like that. She cycled from A to B, and the distance is 48 km. So we know that the distance now is constant. This distance is not going to change. So that means from B to A is also, although the direction is also 48. Now for speed, alamak, si Akil tak tahu apa, dia menari-nari. Akil, aku pun boleh nari tau, Akil. Yeah, show you juga. Alah, better lah. Okay, now this 48 km. 48 km. So you know, at speed there's only 3 things. 3 things. What are 3 things? Distance, speed, time. Only 3 things. So now distance you got already. You got distance. They even give you speed, you know. They even give you speed. You also got speed. Down here, how much is it? This is 36 km per hour. All right. Down here, 40 km per hour. So that means you can find time. What they already give you distance as so all you need to do is from here to here, what is the time? From here to here, what is time? Then you add them together lah. Then see Putri says, I did that and I get the answer. You're almost there, Putri. You're almost. You made a careless mistake in the last part. That's why you didn't get it. Okay, so now, so what to do down here? Well, let us see what's the formula. If you want to find time, you remove time. What do? Distance divided by speed. Simple lah, distance divided by speed. Okay, so the first one down here, what is the distance? Distance 48. 48 divided by 36. What do you get? We ask now. We ask Putri, what do you get, Putri, when you divide that? 1 and?
Zahin just got attacked by the little brother.
Hey, Zarif, stop disturbing him. Zarif, we are all going to go there to attack you, Zarif. You watch out, Zarif. All of us here, we are going to gang up. We are like Marvel, no? Marvel, you know Marvel? Okay, now, so now you see, down here now, you divide, you get 12 over 36. Hey, Zarif, we are going to come there, Zarif. You're going to be finished. So this is 1 1/3 now. Am I correct to say that? 1 1/3 hour. Can you see now? Down here in the next one, same thing. Distance divided by speed. So, okay, we reduce that. Divide by 8, you get 6. Divide by 8, you get 5. So you get 1 1/5. So what you need to do? You add them together lah. That's all. So how to add them? Okay lah, this one we can, okay, we give the answer in hours, right? So 1 1/3 plus 1 1/5. So this one is fractions now. So how to do? This one times by 3. This one times by 3. Why times by 3? Because the other one is 3. What? Then times by 5. Times by 5. Imagine Zahin, poor Zahin, while he's studying, he got to look out for the enemy. Kasihan Zahin. Zahin, you can do it, Zahin. But don't beat him up lah. Don't beat him up lah. Okay. Once you grab him, you bring him to us lah. We will do something to him. We'll botakkan his head. Okay. No. Okay, now watch. So like that. So 1 plus 1 get 2. 8 plus 3. 5 plus 8 equals hour. So your answer just now you wrote 2.533 is not 2 hour 0.53 minutes, you know. You wrote what you write? Sorry, let me just check answer. Not 53 minutes. It's 2.53. Say 2.53 hours. This one is not correct. It's 2.53 hours. You see why it is 2.53 hours? I'm going to show you now. 2.5 hours, I give you like this. 2 hours we know. 0.5 means half, you know. It's 30 minutes. 0.5 hours, Putri, is what? Half an hour. Half an hour is 30 minutes. So you cannot change 0.53 to 53 minutes. If I have 2.75 hours, are you going to change 0.75 to 75 minutes? No. You want to find what this is. Let's say 0.53. You want to find what it is? 0.53333 lah. It's actually, you take your calculator and you times by 60 and you get your answer. You times, you'll get your answer. What's your answer? You tell me now. I know the answer. You tell me. Okay, I'll tell you the answer. Is it 32 minutes? Very close to 32, right? Yes, that's the actual answer. Actually, this is 32 minutes. But you see 1 point, you see the one third down here, 1/3 times 60, how much you get? 1/3 times 60, you get 20 minutes. Okay, this is 20 minutes. One fifth times 60, you get 12 minutes. So you get 32. But you are supposed to give your answer. They didn't give us the unit. It's supposed to be hours lah. So 2.53 hours or 2,815 hours. Okay, as you guys can see, one of the dancing is okay to dance lah because you might feel sleepy. So it's okay. If you need to rinse your face, rinse your face. That's why I was asking him what music is he listening to. Is he not listening to any music? Bohong lah. Ilhan, okay not Ilhan? You look very bored, Ilhan.
Mr. Shahid,
Yes.
if I write 2 hours and 53 minutes, will I still make mark as like mark 1 or like?
That's why we got to see your
extra mark?
earlier working. If your earlier, I think your earlier working is correct, you get some marks lah. But do you understand why 2.53 is not the same as, okay, you must remember it's not, because half 0.5 of a 60 minutes is only 30 minutes. Okay, we try, yeah? So next one, next one. Move on to the next one. Okay, we have only, you try. Maybe we finish all these worksheets here lah. Can you try question number 3? So Zahin, you and your brother always fight, ever? How old is your brother? Is he 10?
Turning 6 at August. Now you always fight?
He is cute lah. He's cute lah. 6 years old is cute. Not cute lah. Yeah lah, not cute. Is he your only brother? What? Younger brother? Why do you think he does that? He wants your attention lah. So maybe you're not spending enough time with him. Yes. You can tell him, have a truth with him and say, okay, I'll spend some time with you, but don't attack me. No. See, I cannot say that to him. After he think I'm weak. Okay lah, up to you. All right. Akil, the way you're looking, you're not focusing, Akil. Akil and Ilhan cannot focus. Is it what happened? You're yawning. Apa Akil? You know what's the meaning of Akil? Akil means very intelligent. Correct? Akil. This one you got to draw. I know it's getting tougher, no? You got to draw. Now, if you master this, at Sec 1, you have no problem. Sec 1, you're going to have speed. See, I do not care about Sec 1. I just care about PSLE. Okay, up to you, no problem. But if you master your P6 maths, other than algebra, you don't need to study anything else in Sec 1. You can ace the paper. You got to draw this. I suggest you draw 9 parts. Then you can see. Zarif! Don't disturb your brother, Zarif. Zarif! What are you doing? Don't disturb your brother. Your brother wants to study. Later I'll go there, Zarif. I will see you. Later we fight then. Okay, I step on you and you can step on me. I can pull your hair, you pull my nose, okay? Zarif, don't do that. Your abang is trying to study lah. Zarif. Zarif. Don't bully your abang lah. Your abang wants to study. You look at your abang's hair, it's very short already. You pull out his hair until it's botak already. Okay, come. Anyone can do or not? Ilhan pengsan Ilhan. Aduh, look at the boy. Aduh. Zarif, you bully your abang. Someone say, since you all are very... Okay, let's see whether you are correct. Let's see whether you're right in a moment, Ilhan. Someone say, since you are very bored, tell a joke. I do not know what joke to tell. But I can see that adik Zarif bully brother. Aduh. Oh, he's plucking his head out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do I... Aduh. Putri, do you and your putra fight like that? No. Scary, yeah? See, next Monday, people always say Monday. Okay, let's see. What do you mean by next Monday? We come to that in a moment. We do this one first. After that, if you need me to tell you something, I will tell you. Now, we do this one. You can draw a model for this one. So what do you mean by model? We draw like that. Okay, and then... Okay. Down here. So there's 9 parts on here. The last one is too long. Okay, it's actually... Okay, but never mind, you take it as one part on here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 parts. Okay, these 4 parts. You got the speed by 80 km per hour. Okay. And then he finished. Then the remaining part of the journey is 5 parts, right? See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 parts, they say is how many km? Is 30 km. You can find, therefore, one part is how many km. But you won't be able to find if you don't, this one 30 minutes or so. Now, so now if 5 parts, now you can write now 5 parts, 30 km. 1 part, 30 divided by 5. How much you get? You will get 6 what? You will get 6 km. Can you see now? Are you clear now? You must be clear what I'm teaching you. Zarif, don't kacau Zarif. We are studying ni. Okay, now. Down here now, therefore 1 part is 6 km. 6 km. Zarif! Hey, Zarif! Wow, scary this boy. How you sleep at night? At night kena pukul. Okay, 666, that means it's 24 km here. This first part is 24 km. So if it's 24 km, and then, so 24 km is what? Is distance. This one is speed. If you have distance and speed, you can find the time. And if you find the time here, and you plus this time, also 30 minutes, you get the total time for the whole journey. Can you get it now? You have the speed and distance. You can find the time. See how to find the time. Look at the triangle. How to find the time? DST. Okay, distance divided by speed give you time. Distance 24 divided by 80. 24 divided by 80, what you get? Okay, divide by 4, you get 6. Divide by 4, you get 20. You divide some more. Divide by 2, you get 3. Divide by 2, you get 10. 3 over 10 hour. This is what is the time taken for the first part. Second part, 30 minutes. 30 minutes is half an hour. So now you add together half an hour plus this. Okay, you change this to 10. It's 5 out of 10, so it's 8 out of 10 hour. 8 out of 10 hour is how much? It's 4/5 hour. 8 over 10. You know how you get 8? This one is 1 over 2. I change to 5 over 10. 5 plus 3, 8 what? Then I can divide some more. I get 4/5 hour. This is the total one. You all get it or not? I don't know whether you get it. You all look very tired and bored lah. Apa dah? Ilhan wants to show. Ilhan is doing something dangerous. Ilhan, are you sure not? Ilhan or who? Zarif or Ilhan? Ilhan, what you want to show Ilhan? Like this I also can do this. Okay. Last time when I was a break dancer, I broke my bones. So I used to do this lah. Yeah, see yeah. You all can see lah, can see yeah. But don't learn this See, Sheikh Akil, he learned this for me. I do not want him to learn this. So I used to do like that. And then all this stuff, dancing until I broke my bones. Okay, but last time I was quite small lah. Okay, like you look at now, Akil is dancing. So what is it you want to find out? You want me to tell you something? I'll tell you. What is it? What? I don't know. I don't know what. Okay, I'll show you something. Let us go on the internet and see what can I tell you. I can tell you about this particular place. There's a place that is in the Quran that is mentioned that you can also visit today. Okay, it's a civilization that Allah destroyed. Okay, they are called the Tamud. Now the Tamud, in the Quran, there's okay, Tamud, Tamud, not Taipusam, Tamud, down here, Tamud. This place, MUD lah, Tamud. Okay, MUD. So Tamud, if you check down here, this is a place in near in Arabia lah, Arabia, where Allah destroyed the people. And these people, what is very interesting about these people is they carve out their homes from mountains. So you can see them in this show, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I think it's in Jordan. If I'm not mistaken, the place is in Jordan. Last Crusade, Jordan cave homes. This one. Do you know that this thing here is beautiful, right? This is really made, made by who? Made by the covers. Okay, this is the movie like Indiana Jones. This is the guy Indiana Jones. They actually did the shooting inside here. So what is this? This is Petra. I think this is the Tamud civilization. Allah destroyed them. And Allah says in the Quran, they used to carve out their homes from the mountain. This is mountain, down here. And inside is beautiful. Can you see the pillars are so beautiful, right? But they were destroyed by Allah. Okay, you can read about them lah. In fact, you can go to Jordan. Jordan, this is the place in Jordan to find out. Okay. If you want to watch the movie, this is the movie to watch. It's quite interesting. Okay, you do not want me to tell you this. Where were they destroyed? Okay, because if I'm not mistaken, the Art and Tamud, Allah sent the, okay. Why was Tamud destroyed? Okay, I just go straight here lah. I think Allah sent a special, the story of Prophet Saleh. So you ever heard of the name Saleh? It comes from the Prophet. So there's a she camel. She camel is a female camel. You see, the female camel, what happened was, came out from a mountain, Allah caused a miracle. So Allah sent Prophet Saleh to the people of Tamud. Prophet Saleh warned the people to worship Allah. Thanks, man. And the people did not want to listen to him and they sinned. And then after that, Allah caused...
I was and something like from the head on, then like rock, like how to say meteor?
No, that one is Sodom and Gomorrah. That's another thing. He sent fire from the sky, and that became the Dead Sea. That is brimstone. We call it brimstone. I can show you in a moment. So this case, Allah showed before their very eyes a female camel coming out from the mountain as a miracle. Not coming out from the hole in the mountain. That means the mountain split, and then from what I understand, the female camel, and then Allah told them through Prophet Saleh, do not harm them, do not harm this creature, or something will happen to you. So what they did was, they not only they they beat up a group of men, like gangsters, go and beat this she camel, and then the next thing they were destroyed, I think, by an earthquake or something. And that's why they left behind all this thing. But you must understand something. This destruction is not happening like even 1 hour or 2 hours. No, these things happen over years and years and years. No, that means we look at Prophet Musa. You know Prophet Moses. Prophet Moses, when the Jews, I call them Jewish Muslims, they were made slaves. They were praying for years. No, then Allah sent a baby. It took 40 years before the the Jews were saved. So it's not overnight. Don't think that Allah sent a she camel, after 1-2 days they didn't listen and destroyed. Not like that. Nabi Noah, for hundreds of years, Nabi Noah preached to them, warned them, then only the flood came in to destroy. So the destruction is not overnight. No, Allah is very fair. Okay, that one is one. The other one is Pharaoh, right? So if you want to know about the brimstone, fire and brimstone, we can check on here. Okay, we call this the Dead Sea. Okay, that one is the people of Noah. Okay, you talk in English, in Christian, they call Sodom and Gomorrah. You know why they were destroyed? Because the people were gay. The people down there were gay. This is the picture. If you talk about fire, this is the picture. Can you see that? Like fire and brimstone. Okay, we put fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone. So if you have not seen, it will come. Maybe they don't have this. I've seen one video. Is see fire and brimstone. Can you see now? Oh. Okay lah, sorry, I don't think I have it here. Maybe another day lah. Another day. But one thing very interesting is there's a special verse in the Quran. You know who's Prophet Musa now? Prophet Moses. You know there's a verse in the Quran where Allah says about Pharaoh, Fir'aun, Pharaoh. He says, we will save your body. So one of the mummies that we have today is the mummy from the time of Prophet Musa. Okay, I'll show you the verse now. Okay, I'll show you so that you know. This is now some knowledge you should get lah. Fir'aun, Quran. Oh, I should share. Then you know how to search, right? Okay, you share. This one you must know our religion. We have Fir'aun, Quran, safekeeping of body as a sign. See, body of Fir'aun. Do we have body of Fir'aun? Yeah, this is now the verse. Can you see down here? This is now the verse from the Quran. Okay, this is when he was drowning. He was drowning. At the point of drowning in the sea, you all know the story of Nabi Musa. The Egyptians were chasing them, the whole people, and Allah split the sea, the Red Sea. And then I call them Jewish Muslims. They were actually Jewish in race. And then they were safe. And then Allah closed up the sea. When He closed up the sea, Fir'aun, the Pharaoh, was there and he was drowning. And at the point in time when he was drowning, we read in the Quran, he says what he says. I believe in the God of Moses and Aaron. I believe in the God of Prophet Moses. But before this, he was claiming to be God. And it was not accepted. Because when you want to accept faith at the last minute, not accepted. Allah give you a whole life to believe, didn't believe. At the point of death, baru nak convert to Islam, not accepted. So Allah says, this day, we shall save your body. Is to Pharaoh, and telling to Pharaoh, so that you may be a sign, maybe an ayat to those who come after you. But many among mankind doesn't understand our signs. What sign? So there's this guy, if you want to know a little bit more, his name, he became a Muslim. This is a French scientist and scientist, Maurice Bucaille. He found out which is the Pharaoh. Okay, this is Maurice Bucaille. This is his image. He passed away. This one. he went to find out about which is the Pharaoh of Prophet Musa. So he found out. See down here, he wrote a book, Moses and Pharaoh in the Bible, Quran, and History. So what happened? He found out that one of the Pharaoh had a hole at the back of his head. Number two, there's salt content inside his body. This salt is not, you know, the Egyptians used to mummify, they have to put some salt. But this is seawater content. This like this. Okay, we see this one. Huh? See down here. So this is that Pharaoh lah. Okay, this Pharaoh has seawater content in his body. Which person will have seawater content in your body unless you drown? So he identified a particular Pharaoh. I can't remember which one. They actually had an inspection lah. But what is so strange? You know what is so strange? When the Pharaoh is dead already, right? When the Pharaoh was brought back to Egypt, what do you think happened? Was brought to France. What do you think happened? I'm going to show you now. You'll be shocked. Yeah, put on here. Pharaoh passport. Can you see this? Can you imagine it? The Pharaoh has a passport. This is Ramses. They were bringing the mummy from Egypt to France, and then they created a passport for him. See, in 1981, date of issue 1974. Profession, king, deceased. Deceased means dead. Do you issue passport for people who are dead? No, right? But because they say he's a great king, so they even have a ceremony, you know. Akil, why are you laughing at this one? You see, it look very strange. Okay, this is what happens when your body is like that. So can you see this is Fir'aun? This is one of Fir'aun, but this is not the Fir'aun. According to Maurice Bucaille, Ramses is not the Fir'aun of what? Of Nabi Musa. The one from the proof he has is the hole in the head. Why hole in the head? Because probably when he was washed by the sea, his head hit a rock, so causing a hole, then he bleed. And second thing, he drowned. So there, according to the Quran, he drowned. You all know this now. You see, in the Quran, there's a lot of beautiful, beautiful things. Even the creation of the universe, the people who won the Nobel Prize looking into the microscope, Allah even put a verse in the Quran for them, you know. If you want, I can show you all this thing now. You want to see now? Since you all are bored, huh? Since you're bored, okay, I show you now. Now down here. This is now Quran verse about Pharaoh. Okay, let's see now. What does Quran? Okay. Alamak, I do not know where is it. Okay, dah lah, I think I not show you this one. Let me show you. I wanted to show you something else. We get back to maths lah. We get back to maths. Is it okay? Oh, you're Duan. Duan! Ayo, alamak, all of you. Look, Ilhan just like that. Ilhan just like that. Actually, he's playing something on the below on his lap. He's playing something. That's why he's smiling. If it's true, he will laugh. See, told you. I can tell you, I can read people's mind. Okay, so now if you want to see this, okay, Quran. Okay, what was the verse? Big Bang. Quran verse about Big Bang.
Big Bang Theory.
Yes, Big Bang Theory, yes. But not the TV show. The TV show is a nonsense one. This one, Big Bang Theory down here. So if you look at it, see, the Quran says, and this is Surah number 21, the heavens and the earth were joined together, and then we break them together. In fact, the full verse says, do not the unbelievers see that we have split the heavens, the universe apart? Why did he say, do not the unbelievers see? Because the non-Muslims will be the one to discover about the Big Bang. And this is a verse in the Quran, you know. I do not know whether you all know. When Quran was revealed 1,000, when did they discover? Okay, so Nobel Prize, discovery, Big Bang, Hubble telescope. They used the telescope, the Hubble theory. So when did this happen? Okay, Who discovered? Edward. Okay, yeah. Who discovered this guy? He lived until 1960. So this I can't remember when. Which year when? 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 I do not know when. I'm not too sure when. Big Bang Theory. Okay, for us, it's not really a theory because it is what we stated in the Quran. You see. So there are people entering Islam because of what? Because of the science. Maurice Bucaille, he discovered science about what? About the womb, no? About how your baby in the womb, it grows. You see, how can Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, how can he know what's happening in the womb? He lived at a time there's no telescope, you know. So he became a Muslim. That guy I show you, the one on the Pharaoh, he was so shocked to find out the scientific truth in the Quran. So you must find out now. If you want a little and little, I can show you. Example, one verse, Allah says, do they not see that we created everything from every living thing from water? So if the scientists, when they want to explore Mars, they look for,
I thought clay.
no, create a human being from clay. But living thing, Allah says every living thing He created from water. So that is why when scientists, they want to check in Mars, is there water in Mars? If there's water on any of the planets, it means maybe living things can survive. That's the first thing to look out for. So these are things you must find out. This is your religion, you know. Our religion is the religion of truth. Now, I think I'll stop here. You all look very tired. I do not know what happened. Okay, we'll see you next week then. Next week, I hope you'll be more awake. Okay? Okay, no, Zahid. If not, you ask Zarif to beat you up. Okay, assalamualaikum. Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.